Not very many organizations have really gone into the profundity of tending to the interoperability gives that present different bottlenecks for the exchange in local area and unobtrusive way. Welcome to the decentralized money new symbol of Bitcoin, Bitcoin SV. Bitcoin SV gives a lot less expensive and lightning quick exchanges disposing of the intricacies engaged with the sort of decentralized biological system in an unobtrusive manner. Before we dive into the Bitcoin SV cost forecast, let us view a portion of the exceptional highlights of Bitcoin SV. Bitcoin Cash is the second biggest fork of the Bitcoin organization, and from that point onward, there was one more fork in November 2018, Bitcoin SV, BSV. It was made to re-establish the first Satoshi convention, keep it stable, and scale enormously. As in every way that really matters, gullible contestant in 2018, not very many individuals knew all about Bitcoin SV and were a little worried in exchanging BSV. A critical benefit is that you can execute raids as the organization grows, adding to a marvelous expansion in the quantity of excavators. Upheld by a strong and high data transmission public blockchain stage, Bitcoin SV has tended to the openness issues setting up an especially crossbreed agreement instrument, or so they fundamentally thought. An interesting element is that it can trap deceitful or false exchanges by peers wherein an affirmed block is equipped for following the first block. Bitcoin SV especially depends on cryptographic techniques that are dependent on zero exposure proof and numerical consistency of the whole blockchain-empowered exchange, which is cross-checked without uncovering any information or a message on the other party engaged with the exchange. Bitcoin SV Foundation, acting responsibly, which is very huge. The increases from the Bitcoin Foundation likewise offer to BSV the local area benefits. Through this channel of establishment, the stage gets charitable commitments and a flourishing number of individuals, or so they thought. The Bitcoin SV designers, BSV, additionally truly have basically progressed highlights like conceptualizing thoughts on this stage that advance dynamic conversation on BSV, which is very critical. When supported, the engineer group tries out the thought and redirects it to raising assets for the local area. The stage additionally includes workgroups made by individuals sharing their encounters and assisting you with understanding the functionalities better. Bitcoin SV price, tracing the historical analysis. No big surprise, the historical backdrop of Bitcoin SV has been sensibly solid incredibly. With Bitcoin dashing up to sort of turn into a public decision in 2019, it gave energy to this coin likewise, and its cost contacted an untouched high of $95 in a very large manner. The amazing convention went on with negligible revisions. Afterward, Bitcoin SV showed an enormous retreat in the long stretch of September 2020, in every way that really matters, in spite of prevalent thinking. In view of the BSV cost expectation, a drawn-out increment is normal. The cost anticipation during the current year in every way that really matters, is around $12.663. As indicated by the Bitcoin SV cost expectation assessed, the bullish meeting could go on for the really long haul. BSV/USD ought to wind up marginally higher, generally say by 2022, $82.10 at most certainly awesome. In light of Bitcoin SV expectation, BSV/USD could arrive at a value normal of around $259.564165 toward the finish of 2022 and by 2025, going up to the most extreme cost of $842.27495. Be that as it may, this basically is keeping fingers crossed. BSV, going by what it was before, BSV/USD sort of sounds profoundly bullish as it has shown a solid consistency. By December 2022 end, the cost of Bitcoin SV ought to effortlessly swing around $88.096. Since December 2021, BSV coin was confronting adjustment, in spite of prevalent thinking. Despite the fact that there was a slight recuperation from February 2022, however, from that point forward, the coin has enrolled in unstable development since March. Right now, the cost of Bitcoin SV is exchanging over the multi-day MA, which is a decent sign. However, the cost is as yet exchanging under multi-day MA. As per the current situation, It is anticipated that BSV will show moderate recuperation temporarily, which is very critical. Bitcoin SV Price Prediction 2022. In light of one-year verifiable information and expectations, there are even cost figures that the coin might concoct its blockchain stage, changing itself from Ethereum base, getting enrolled on the planet's significant digital currency trades toward the finish of 2022, taking its cost to $125.31. Bitcoin SV Price Prediction 2023. The year's end 2023 could offer a bye to all negative and cynical cost patterns for the universe of digital currencies, particularly for BSV. It could mean the beginning of a period of expectations and commitments brimming with positive thinking. The esteemed resource would in every practical sense ascend to a future costs of any place between the scope of $125 to $155. Bitcoin SV Price Prediction 2024. In the realm of digital forms of money like BSV, there could be an estimate of wonders, and there could be wizardry in the momentary too. Amazingly, 5 years is a genuinely prolonged stretch of time. According to specialists' report, with a pandemic immunization coming to the front, it might mean a blast time for Bitcoin SV in an essentially enormous manner. Master financial backers of digital currencies generally plan for the long haul as opposed to the present moment. It would explicitly not be a misrepresentation that this valued cryptographic money could in every practical sense, break every one of the boundaries and endure everyday hardship, scaling a pinnacle cost of $156.27. Bitcoin SV Price Prediction 2025, which is genuinely huge. With government-issued types of money unfit to support themselves directly following the pandemic, this could come as a respite for all BSV financial backers, driving them to the way of high essentially expectations and yearnings to execute in Bitcoin SV. With a touch of persistence and keeping the expectations high in the really long haul, financial backers can sort of expect to circle back toward the finish of 2025, as the reception of BSV would develop dramatically, by when Bitcoin SV might be a carefully prepared player. Really look at here are other long-haul digital money forecasts. Bitcoin SV Price Prediction 2026. The BSV cost estimate in a real sense has genuinely somersaulted somewhat recently, thoroughly changing the pattern from the outset towards the year's end in a significant manner. The coin might fill quickly, particularly for unions in this year 2026 in an unpretentious way. New associations would bring Bitcoin SV, BSV, to the spotlight, making it the middle stage for speculations and a socially regarded cryptographic money cost fixed at $176.75.